As I'm here in this moment, I thought I would begin to share with you some of the initial thoughts that are holding the attention of your provost. And I'm looking forward to the ways in which we'll continue to engage in conversations about these ideas and others moving forward. Number one for me is that I am wondering how can our students, their learning and their personhood, take up more space in our institution and in our conversations with the public. There is such rich diversity and texture to the experiences of our students' lives, and it is in its amplification, I believe, that students from across the globe, potential students from across the globe especially, will know that there is a place for them at Fielding to bloom where they are growing. I think we need to tell more of those stories, and I'm looking forward to being a part of that. I'm also interested in thinking through and acting upon how we can align the high ideals and goals for diversity, equity, inclusion, and belonging, social justice, and decolonization in the life of the university toward enhancing faculty, staff, and student life, the intellectual life and practical application of our theory and scholarship in practice, and the cultivation of a liberatory educational context that meaningfully and authentically realizes its aspirations toward decolonization. I'm very much influenced by scholars Eve Tuck and Wayne Yang in their assertion that decolonization is not a metaphor. These are not just words we use and say, but there are actions and practices that we engage to really create liberatory experiences for all. I'm also interested and want to work with our community, our university community, and our offices, our staff, and our leaders on how to collectively address some of the organizational structures that can be impediments to efficacy and equity. We are in a new world, and I know that we know that, but we are still discovering how and in what ways we manifest our actions and our abilities in this new world for all of us to have a shared experience here and to work well. And so I'm really interested in the partnerships and the collaborative work that I will engage with my colleagues here at Fielding moving forward to make some movement in that space. And finally, I want to cultivate and work with our community to cultivate the conditions for balance and health. I think that, what has become very real for me, I will own, and I think for our world, our society, particularly through the pandemic and the racial reckoning that we realize is the intersection between health, wellness, rest, and justice. And I am really, excited about the possibilities of the work with an institution like Fielding to actualize a vision for higher education, health, and wellness for humans and our environment, to really assert and advance a vision that is one I think the world is desperately needing and waiting for. In my leadership as your provost, I will center the value on beingness of all in our ecosystem. For me, there is no human supremacy, but rather equitable value for all seeking to thrive harmoniously in the Anthropocene. This is the period of human dominance that we're currently in. We're going to move into another period, and we want to make sure that we set our world and our globe up for the next iteration of its health and wellness and thriving. It is my view that by doing so, we may advance a robust vision for justice, health, and healing at the intersection of education, psychology, and leadership. These are the fields of study and practice and expertise that our society needs, and these are the fields in which Fielding has been an institutional leader since its inception. These right now are where my ideals are. I know and expect and hope they will develop with time and community with all of you.